Hey, great people. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fabulous day. I wanted to hop on and do a quick, what I want to call master manicure class tonight and talk about 3 things you need to know about gel. All right, so if you have followed me any amount of time, you know that gel is my jam. That's what I do. I'm all about just caring for the natural nail, but then also being able to do our everyday lives and wear gel. So many people have a misconception about it. I know typically when you go to the traditional nail salons, gel is like a variety of things, right? You hear, okay, that's gel too, and you can be confused. So with today being Manicure Monday, I figured I would hop on and just talk about gel and give you 3 things that I feel like you need to know, whether you are a nail enthusiast or rather you are a professional and you want to pass these things along to your clients. These are 3 things that I think you need to know, okay? All right, so I'm going to get started. The basic thing that I think you need to know, the first thing I should say, is that gel does not damage your nails. Repeat after me. Gel does not damage my nails. It is not the gel that damages your nails. Typically, it's a few things. Peeling off the gel. If you get it and you're like a picker and you're like, oh, that one little spot, I gotta get it, it's bothering me, typically that is going to leave damage on your nails. Another issue that a lot of people don't think about is how it's applied. Okay, so how you apply the gel is very important. All right, so for those who are not nail stylists, you didn't go to school to do nails, I want to give you some terminology. So when a professional nail stylist, okay, I'm only talking about professionals. When a professional nail stylist, those who have been trained on how to apply gel, when they do what is called the prep work, okay? So when you're prepping the natural nail, typically what you would want to do is remove the shine that's on your nails. So if you have nothing on your nails right now, you can take a look at it, and at its natural state, it should have just a little bit of shine to it. Not a high gloss necessarily, but just a little bit of shine. Well, that's just natural oils in the nail that leave a shine, right? So when you're getting your nails done, a professional wants to remove that shine, and the reason they want to remove that shine is basically simply in simple terms so the product doesn't slip off. Okay, we're always washing our hands, we're in oil, we're doing all of the things. All right, so we want to remove the shine so that way we can give the product something to adhere to. And just to FYI, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate y'all joining me on this live. Share this out, please. We're talking about gel polish, gel enhancements, all things gel. So if you know anybody that wears nails, go ahead and share this out. You can do so by the little arrow that's in the corner at the bottom. All right, so I'm answering questions too. So if you have a question, go ahead and type it in the chat. We're talking about all things gel, 3 things that I think you need to know. The first thing is that you don't want to pick it off. The second thing is it's important that it is applied properly. Okay, so we're talking about nail prep. All right, somebody type that in the chat. Nail prep. All right, nail prep. Nail prep is when the shine is removed off your natural nails, and then it's also when your cuticle area is cleaned up. Now I'm going to tell you, if you are not getting a cleanup when you like a cleanup around your cuticle, like cuticle care, when you go and get your nails done, that is a huge thing. I want you to get that. Okay, so oftentimes when you go in traditional places, I hear that they charge separately for you to get a manicure, and I just feel like it should come with it, right? But if it doesn't, I highly encourage you to do that. I highly encourage you to get your cuticles taken care of properly though. But anyway, back to the nail prep. Nail prep is going to be, thank you so much for putting that in the chat, Emily. It's going to be removing the shine. It's going to be cuticle work. So pushing back your cuticles gently, okay? Removing the shine gently. This should not be a painful process, okay? There should not be any heat, okay, during this process, all right? It shouldn't hurt. If it does, I want you to speak up and I want you to tell the person that is doing your nails to find a different method or to do it more gently, okay? Don't just take it. It should not hurt. All right, I'm gonna go on to the step 3, all right, because I can go down a lot of rabbit trails with this, but I want to make this efficient and quick. So the first thing, somebody put this in the chat for me. The first thing is do not pick your gel off. That will damage your nails. That's what you need to know about gel. The second thing is it's important how the gel is applied, okay? It's important how the gel is applied. The person that's applying the gel should be doing prep work, should be removing the shine, should be taking care of your cuticle area, all right? The third thing is the removal, okay? The removal. Thank you so much, Dee. Thank y'all so much for putting that in the chat. The removal process is very important. Now, I know that back in the day when gel first came out, everybody was soaking off their nails. Everybody was soaking it in acetone and, you know, with the little foil spots, everybody was using foil and all of that stuff. I personally, and I know people going eyebrow raise on this, I do not soak my clients off in acetone. I do not soak off in acetone, all right? I am going to mention this to you and say, tell the person that's doing your nails, don't soak you off in acetone when it comes to gel polish. Here's why. Acetone is very pulling. It's very drying. And typically when people remove it, they want to scrape off. So imagine if you're soaking your nails in acetone, and you are trying to get the product off, right? If a person goes in with a metal tool and they just begin to scrape, what's happening is it is scraping off your natural nail as well, which is why it's thinned when they take it off, okay? So I'm gonna repeat that. When you soak off in acetone, it's pulling, okay? So if the person is not careful with the tools that they use, they are scraping off your actual nail, the layers of your nail, with the product if they're not careful, all right? So what I suggest is that you have them apply. This is just a pro tip, okay? Listen closely. Have them apply, if you're getting a basic gel manicure, have them apply an extra layer of the base, okay? When they apply the extra layer of the base, when you come back, just tell them to remove the color only. Y'all, that's a huge, huge thing. It's going to save your nails. Now, I know when you go into these places, sometimes it's hard to communicate and all of that stuff, all right? Again, if you want a referral to somebody that you can communicate with, don't hesitate to send me a DM with your zip code so I can find you somebody in your area that you are able to communicate these type of things to. And if they need support, I can support them and giving them some, tips that I just gave you. Because like I said, if you're a nail enthusiast, you don't understand these terms. You just trying to get your nails cute for whatever event you got going on. Trust me, I know. But you don't want to risk damaging your nails, picking up bacteria and all of that stuff over some gel polish, okay? Because you weren't educated. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you all out, especially those who just like to go get their nails done, want to be cute, but you notice that your nails are thinning out really, really bad. They're damaged. All right, so I'm going to start off at the top with my first tip. Please do not pick off your gel polish, all right? Grab a file or something to make sure that you're good. Second thing, do not Look, I'm getting distracted by the comments. Hold on. I'm going to answer that question in just a second. All right, let me go back. So do not pick off your gel polish. You want to make sure that the prep work is done properly, that your gel polish is applied properly, okay? And then the third thing is, I don't want y'all soaking off in acetone. It's 2021, y'all. There is a better way. You do not need to damage your nails by soaking off in acetone and having them scrape it off with the metal implement, and then you got these thin nails and it's hurting. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing what's happening. After you're soaked off in acetone, typically after your nails are thinned out, they go back in with an electric file high on it, and then that's when it's burning. Okay? So this is why I'm saying don't do that. Tell them if they're going to use, this is only for my people who are using gel polish. If you're using gel polish, tell them to put an extra layer, okay, of base coat. And then when you come back, just remove the color, okay? Just tell them to go in with the E-file and just take off the color. When they take off the color, that extra base is going to be there protecting your nails. Okay? And this, I'm telling y'all, this is going to save your nails. All right, let me go back to the questions. Okay, that was just, thank you so much, Dee. Thank you so much for putting that in the chat. All right, so I hope those 3 things helped y'all. I'm hearing a lot of sad things about nails, okay? And if you missed it, don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need a nail stylist in your area that you can communicate with, that you can ask questions to, that you can get feedback from. Send me a DM and I will, send me a DM with your zip code and I will do my best to try to find a nail stylist in your area. And the reason why I wanted to share these 3 tips is because I hear, these are the frequent things that I hear. You know, my nails are damaged. I don't want to wear gel because it damaged my nails. I really don't want to wear nothing because it damages my nails. And typically what I will say about that is, first of all, we never sit down, right, y'all? Especially us ladies, we always, are working, running after children, doing all of the things. We don't wear gloves when we should, when we're cleaning, right? Which will protect our nails. So even if you wore your natural nails, you should be wearing gloves when you clean, because of the detergents and all of that, the astringents and all that stuff is pulling. So it's breaking down your nails. You also should be using a cuticle oil to moisturize around your cuticles, which will penetrate into the actual natural nail, which will give it fortitude, so to speak. So when you bump it against something, it won't just break off because it's brittle and dry. It's going to kind of be a little flexible and pliable, so it won't break off, okay? But if you're not wearing your gloves and you're, using detergents and cleaning and all of that stuff, you're not using your cuticle oil like you're supposed to, we're not showing our hands much love or our nails much love, so they're going to break off, okay? So for those people who that's why I don't wear nothing, you still need to be protecting your nails by using gloves and wearing your cuticle oil. And, I always say, even if you want your natural nails to, not, quote unquote breathe, because I heard that too. FYI, if you are saying that, it's the wrong terminology, because as long as you're breathing, your nails are breathing. But I'm just saying. But yes, I hope those 3 tips helped. You all, if you have any hand and foot care questions while I'm on, go ahead and drop them in the chat. If this been helpful to you, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. I just want to know that this was helpful. Again, this is Manicure Monday, so you all are going to see me hopping on, especially on Manicure Monday, just answering questions and giving my pro tips, okay? Because like I said, typically people are going to traditional nail salons that they're not able to communicate with the professionals there, or the people that are doing their nails there. And so I want to be helpful and be of support. All right. And don't forget to share this live. So you can share this live by the little airplane that's going out. You can share this. I really appreciate it. I think that it will be helpful. If it helped you, don't hesitate to share with somebody else. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lynette. I see your nails, girl. Keep going. Keep going. Yes, 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 to the pro tips, y'all. I'm coming with them. I'm going back in the month of October. I did a lot of like surveying for you all on what you wanted to see. I'm going back and I'm making more content based off of what you all said you want to see. So I appreciate y'all engaging with me and, laughing and giving me all of the feedback last month, especially with all of the reels. As you all can see, I really got into it. So there more is to come, but it's really honestly just to help. I've been doing nails for a very long time, and I just feel like all of this information needs to be shared. Like I said, typically when you go into the nail salon, you kind of just point to a menu and say you want this, this, and this, but you may not even know what that is and what kind of products they're using. So this month we're going to be talking about products that you could be using whether you're at home, or I'll share some products that I use on clients, professional products, just so I can explain what they are. These are things that you want to know. If somebody was working on your car, you would want to know what they're doing to your car. You would want to know. Just like if you went to go get your teeth done, you would want to know what they're doing to your mouth. Your hands and your feet, sis, are like those things, okay? You need to be able to ask questions. And if you're not able to do that at your traditional nail salon, that's what we got the internet for. Cousins, we're family. Ask me the questions and I'll be able to support you. And if I do not know the answer and can't find the answer in my million books, I will find the answer for you and get it to you. So I hope this helps, y'all. I was able to get my family down and, make sure they situated. And I was like, let me hop on here, give my tips, and see if you all had any questions. But I appreciate everybody for joining. Thank you for sharing in advance. I really appreciate you sharing this live. If you have questions that you come up with, if you're watching the replay, don't hesitate to reach out. I really appreciate helping you all, getting the opportunity to help. All right, y'all. Have a fabulous evening. I will be back tomorrow. It's Tips for Your Tips Tuesday, so I'll be back. All right. God bless. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.